and before I knew it, the back hatch opened up, and I lost my cargo. I love Lugnut. I want to be him. I wish I could get mad, and Lugnut would burst out of my body, and I could just hug people with my anger. Oh, everything's okay. Hey, thanks, little guy. It was a real decent thing of you to help me out. Here, take this as a reward. A weekend getaway with me in Fiji. Imagine, the two of us sharing a bamboo hut and eating shrimp poppers all day. I've only played one video game, Redneck Rampage. Believe it or not, that's a true story. But no, I don't. I still play solitaire on my computer. I'm not that technologically advanced to play video games, but I would like to play this one, Robots. I think it'll be fun, because it's all robot-y, and I like things when they're robot-y. Sounds like a Jamaican snack. Give me some robot-y, man. I just want to burst into a Celine Dion song. Yeah. Some of the lines that I improvise, I never remember because they're improvised, so they just kind of come and go. I don't feel too good. You better stand back. Lucky I'm wearing my adult robot diaper. Oh! I think because Lugnut was big and green, I kind of improvised a bit about, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Kind of a play on the Incredible Hulk. But the fun thing is Lugnut's so lovable and likable. The idea of him even hurting a robotic flea is ludicrous. Big guy like me really doesn't have that much to say. This is the first time I've ever done a voice for a video game, man. And I think kids are really going to respond to this in a big way. This is the type of voice where a kid's going to go, I want to play that game again. I want to press some more buttons. I want to sit in front of the TV. And that's what my voice does to kids. If I could voice a character, I'd love to do like a crazy, like maniac character. Kind of like if the Tasmanian devil could verbalize instead of just like drooling and blithering like a guy that's just been smacked in the head with a ceiling fan. If he could get words out, I'd like to be that character that's like, hey, you look like an egg roll, like actually put words in his mouth. I'd like to do that character. Like a crazy ranting freak who lives under a bridge, like my dad. I think I threw one of my gears out on that last one. I'll be back. Daddy's coming home for Christmas. Daddy's got a flapjack in the frying pan. And most of all, Daddy's gonna throw some corn on the cob right at your forehead. So watch it, kid. Talking to you. Cover your forehead. Corn on the cob, buddy. Right here. Think about it. Now go to your room and play with your Archie comics.
Well, Aunt Fan is this very sort of nurturing motherly character, but what makes her different than most motherly characters is she has this giant behind, like the biggest behind I've ever seen on an animated character. I mean, it's just massive butt. And I was so excited to play someone with this giant butt, and when I was creating the character, I just kept thinking, what would a giant butt sound like if it could speak?
Copperbottom? Ooh, that's a wonderful name.
I thought I was going to be this dramatic actress, and for years trained to be a dramatic actress, and thought that was what was going to happen, and it never, I never got a job. And then the minute I switched over to the comedy world, everything changed.
I'm so sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm so sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm lubing up.
People respond better to the comedy stuff. I think, I never thought I was very funny. I mean, but those are the jobs that, I guess I have some sort of weird take on things, and I guess I don't mind looking really ugly.
See a need, fill a need. That's what you have to do.
I couldn't believe this illustration that was in my hands. Just the other characters, it was so complicated, and the imagination that it took to create these characters. I thought, this is the best thing I've ever been part of.
I'm baking right now and I need a bucket of nuts.
I think the animated guys, animation guys are always the coolest of all the, different ends of show business, because I think they're the smartest group, and they have incredible, these guys have a great sense of humor, and they don't take things too seriously, and they work really hard.
Awesome, great, perfect, very nice.
The only bad part, they're all in the sound booth, and you can't hear what they're saying, so you could do a line reading like,
Oh, Big Weld. That's a lot of robot.
And then you look into the booth and you can see their mouths going. And then you're like, oh, they must be saying that was bad. Or, you don't get to hear them talking about you.
I know a great recipe for a cod casserole, but otherwise I can't really help you right now.
My only critique of the part was the one I found out when I was meeting with Chris Wedge, was that there wasn't one moment in the film where Aunt Fan farted. Because I thought that was so, that would be part of her. That would be, like, of course someone with that big behind would be doing that. And they added it in, and I'm really happy about it. They added Aunt Fan's fart into the film, and I'm really, really excited about it.
I'm Jack Hammer. Who is Jack Hammer? Hey there! Jack Hammer's my name. I own the hardware store. Looks like you're in need of an upgrade or two. I'll tell you what. You can have one on the house, and maybe you can do me a favor later. Jack Hammer is a jackhammer, I think. He's an acerbic, kind of crusty exterior type guy who's all about selling. I see you had more luck in finding my store than the Magna Bean pieces. I had never done a video game before. This is my first one. Although I used to play them when I first moved out to L.A. and there was nothing much going on. I'd have an audition at 10 o'clock in the morning. The rest of the day was free, so I kind of got addicted to Ms. Pac-Man. But it's kind of unseemly for a 30-year-old man to be walking around with blisters on his fingers from working that joystick hours on end. So I kind of gave it up. Go take another look around Midtown. I know they're out there somewhere. It really was all fun. It's more about the character for me than any individual line. It's just a lot of fun to do. Here's the Magna Beam. You can use it to move bots and certain items. Its beams will pull them towards you. There's something fun about being able to go over stuff again and throw in little improvs, and it's a different kind of ambiance than you get if you're doing a film. But there's no way I'm lending you my transport pod until you can show me you're a good driver. So, go find all those blueprint pieces before the time runs out. I was thrilled to do it. I have a 14-year-old boy, so it's going to be great to have he and his friends come and see me do this. And he also loves playing video games, and that's why I'm thrilled to have been here doing this today. For once in a while, I won't be saying so quickly, put away the video game and do your homework. I'll encourage him to play it a little bit longer than I normally would. I think I might even play it with him.
My dad taught me that.
When I was in graduate school and in college, we had a mask class, which I thought was really kind of silly and counterproductive. But the one thing that was great about it, you put on these masks, and you were able to do things with your body and your voice that you would have a hard time reaching if it hadn't been for the mask. There's something about hiding behind something that really frees you up, and doing this kind of work is sort of like that. They're not watching you. There's nobody judging the way you look and the way you're moving, so it kind of frees your imagination up to use your voice in ways you probably wouldn't use it. And I think the only robot that can help you is Big Weld himself. Try going to his mansion. Good luck.
Cut.